In this video, we finish up the water heater enclosure and the wiring. Gonna get the 12-volt wiring finished up and operational, and the same with the 110-volt wiring. Enjoy. The water heater is wired in, both 110 volt and all the 12 volt. Now, one thing you're going to run into if you're doing this type of work is it is really hard to have good quantities of all the wire. So what I do is, you can see I got blue tape on there for the blue wire, second piece there, red tape there for the white wire, and green tape there for the green wire. The other thing you're going to run into is different wiring codes. The wiring code in RV is white is ground, black is positive power. And of course, you get into automotive wiring, which sometimes shows up in RV wiring. Black is ground and red is positive. So that gets a little confusing, especially when you're hooking up your battery at the front end of a trailer. So sometimes you want to follow those wires and see where they go. What I quite often do, I've got a whole collection of different tape colors for this exact reason. There's some of them, and I've got more in the toolbox. So everything's secured. Gonna put the shelf base back in place. Then I will build a cover to protect that wiring. The shelf base will come to here, so it'll protect it from here up, but I'll build something to protect that wiring. And then the water heater is ready for plumbing. We will continue on. This is the water heater, or the cupboard above the water heater that was all closed in. You can see I've got the wiring boxed in, and cupboard's all ready for use. Like how that came out. Oh, Rosie, get down. She wants to be in the video. 12-volt wiring is all hooked up. There's the bus bar for the ground wires. The lead's going to the lithium battery and sitting in the middle of the floor right now. And it is got the monitor controller plugged in, which I've got sitting right here underneath the sink at the moment. We'll turn that battery on. And the lights came on in the trailer, so we have power. And it's got 13.3 volts, 99.1% state of charge, 100 amp hour capacity, and it is drawing 0.7 amps. And right there at that draw, this battery would last 141.5 hours. That'll do you. So let's take a look around here. I've got one of the ceiling lights on. Here's one of the back lights. That comes on. Kitchen lights on. Lights over the dinette. And got a switch hooked up here. Ceiling lights going on and off. Nice and bright in here, and don't even have all the lights on. Now, let's play with some appliances. Furnace, look at that. Furnace fan cuts in. It'll take a sec for that to come off. Fridge. Look at that. Comes to life. It's trying to figure out what it's going to run on. Got no propane, got no 110 volts, so it's going to go in air mode, so we'll just turn that off. There we go. So this is awesome. 12-volt system is working. It's a happy day. I've worked hard, put a lot of hours in putting in all this wiring and everything. It's really nice to see it work. Okay. Back to more stuff. Okay, folks. Genius at work here. The 12-volt lights are working for the most part, but this is the bathroom light and it's not working. So I know there's power coming down this line because it's drawing 1.92 amps. And I cut the tops off here and there's no 12 volt. I go, what the heck? And then I get looking at what I did. I had put these wires here so I could cut this line and hook it all together because this is the light and go into the front lights. But I just hooked the wire into itself and it looks very pretty, but boy, oh boy, that's about the stupidest thing I've ever done. And I just put it in this video. That might have been the second most stupid thing I'd done. Well, now she's hooked up. And look at that. Got a bathroom light. If I was a real RV manufacturer, there would still be wiring bits all over the place, and I wouldn't be vacuuming out sawdust. The 110 volt power is all connected. Got it plugged into a 30 amp outlet in the wall here with the twist lock connector. So you've got the detachable cord. A lot more convenient than running that other thing through the cable hatch, especially when it's a dirty, muddy cord. And we go along and check our plugins. GFI's got the green light on. And the two orange lights are on. The way it's supposed to be. Same thing here. And I've tested all the other plugins. You don't need to watch me do that. Green light's on that GFI. And then I still got the breaker turned off for the power converter. So it's drawing 2.8 amps right now. Oops, let's get her back to where it was. And it is charging at 50 amps right now. It's dropping a bit because the battery's fairly well charged already, because it is at just about 95% state of charge. Yeah, so it's running about 43 amps right now. That's putting a lot of power in that battery. And as we turn the converter off, and we're back down to drawing 2.8 amps. And I've got that wiring tidied up quite a bit. So she's looking good. What to do next? Thanks for watching this video. As you can see, we got a lot of progress made on the wiring. It's functional, and we got the lights on. That's always nice. And got things tidied up down there. Got the cover on, and so the cupboard enclosed above the power converter power center. And yeah, it's looking good. So probably the next thing we're moving to is the plumbing, getting that cleaned up. Videos might be a little shorter or farther between in the future here for a little bit. Spring has sprung, got some other projects I can take care of that I've been waiting for now that the weather's nice outside. But we'll keep chipping away at this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.